Welcome back to another video. This is V1 Aviation with another one here. This is my first airport review ever. I've done 2 model reviews. This can be recorded at 2 times in a day, just a heads up. I'm trying to make it pretty brief here, pretty straight to the point. There's gonna be some parts that I'll probably talk more on, but this is my first one yet. I'm planning to do some more stuff at the airport, but these are not all my models. I have a lot more, just don't have any room for them. I probably have twice as much models left, or another same amount of models that I'm showing y'all right now. So I'll try to get those in the next video. But anyways, to get started, I'm trying to get more videos in, so thanks for watching if you are, and please keep on. This is American Flight 651, going to Charlotte, right now, and it's getting baggage loaded. It just came in from a flight from, Dallas Fort Worth, so most of the time it's, Phoenix, so, a little bit different today, but we get one of the flights to Charlotte in the morning, and then we get the flight again, or later in the afternoon. Next up is Flight 3605, direct service to San Diego. This is a 1X daily flight, a pretty new one. It's going pretty well so far, but it does the route once, and then it does regular hops around the airport, around the general area. This is a new flight, and it is pushing back right now, about 5 minutes early. This is Alaska Flight 8 from Seattle, just currently late. It's supposed to be making a leg to Washington Dulles, but it just arrived at the gate 1.5 hours late from Seattle due to some delays in Seattle. But this plane is about to start baggage boarding soon. Next up is Flight 1770 direct service to New York Kennedy. That plane is ready to go, but kind of arrived late in from Dallas Fort Worth due to some delays there. But it's probably gonna leave about 30 minutes late. Should arrive in JFK a little bit earlier or a little bit late, but we get this flight 1X daily. Next up is 2829 from Atlanta. It literally just got to the gate, and it's 3 hours late. It's supposed to stay here for 2 hours, so once they got it parked, they're rushing to get it boarded right now, so they're getting it fueled up, catered up. But this is a flight that went from 1X daily and should be getting 2 or 3X daily. Some new service with Delta. It's a highly profitable route, but it might change during the winter. Next up is one of my favorites, Edelweiss 118 coming in from Zurich. We get this 1X daily. During the winter, they're trying to see if they can do 2X daily because how profitable it gets here. It's a great route. It's an uses the first international gate, and it is kind of code sharing with Swiss, so it's Swiss and Edelweiss, and then with the Lufthansa stuff that you're about to see, they're kind of all partnered together. Next up is Flight 101, heading to Frankfurt. Usually we get this flight earlier in the afternoon. It's currently later in the afternoon now, and then we get an A350 for them later on. But today it was just a 747. They said they weren't sending the A350 today, but that was okay with us. This is a 1X. This is a daily service. So we get 2 Lufthansa flights a day. Next up is Air Canada 177. This flight came in from Vancouver earlier, now heading out to Montreal for its 1X daily service. We'll head in from Montreal in the morning tomorrow. It might not be the same plane, but same flight number. This is a relatively new service, only like 2 weeks old. Same like the EOS is like it's changed since January, and the 747 flight is since like July. So some pretty new services you guys are seeing. Next up is my favorite, the Austrian flight. This flight's about to leave pretty soon for Vienna, and hopefully around there, around like lunchtime, and then make a flight back tomorrow. But it's a great flight, very profitable. It's only like 2 weeks old too. Next up is our Copa flight to Panama City. This flight's currently really delayed. Usually arrives in around 3 in the afternoon. Heads up, it's like 6:30 right now, international time. So, it was sitting here, and then we don't know what happened. They just left really late. Kind of clogged up the airport a little bit. But now they are leaving for Panama City, probably about a 2 a.m. arrival. Next up is our Iceland flight. This is really not on a taxi line, but there's this taxiway there. It's pulled into the international gate right beside the Austrian, taking the Copa spot. This is another 1X daily service that they're thinking about bumping up in the winter because people want to go to both places. So, they're thinking about it. They said it's probably not going to happen though, but this flight like 5 minutes ago just landed. Not much to say about this one. Spending the night, and it's leaving tomorrow for Washington Dulles. That's all I gotta say. Next up is our JetBlue flight. This kind of alternates between Boston and JFK due to the winds. So right now it's doing JFK, and the A321neo is doing Boston, but usually they alternate every now and then, depends on how the demand is. But this flight is about to take off. Next up is a Delta charter from Raleigh-Durham. Totally not biased on my side, but it's coming in. It's supposed to arrive 3 hours early, 3 hours late. So they're going to be playing our college team tomorrow. We have about 2 of them, but they're going to be playing our biggest college team, and we're favored to win. Next up is our C-40 Clipper that arrived in from Cherry Point, North Carolina. They're in some discussions with the government about a Marine Corps base somewhere in here, or a camp, so they're here. But earlier they were just doing touch and goes, so sometimes it's just a fun thing. One of our second biggest planes here is a 747-400 for Polar. Comes in from Anchorage. They usually spend like some time on unloading it, so sometimes at least 2 days later. That's why it doesn't have a depart or arrival, but it'll probably be leaving tomorrow sometime for Anchorage. Next up is our 757 in from Fargo. We'll be spending the night here, but we get this Fargo flight 1X weekly. Our last plane today is our Iceland cargo. It'll head off. Thank you for watching today's video. I'm gonna make one probably every month, 2 every month. But if you like these, if you like these videos, please like, or if you're watching and you think the video is good, please like. I'm trying to get my videos and not my shorts. I'm trying to get more stuff on them so that y'all can see them more. So please like. You don't have to subscribe, but if you want to, you can. Thank you. Surprise for next video. Just a hint, read it backwards.